let's just talk numbers. Let's prove the premise, okay? Independent-leaning voters. Put up the numbers for what they are and explain to us what we have learned about the nature of partisanship in this country.
Sure, and it's a constantly evolving dialogue because independents are now 43, 44% of the country. It's the largest and fastest growing segment of the electorate. 50% of voters under the age of 29 are independent.
Now, we just have a number up there that says they lean 85% Republican.
That's
Do you
not
believe
correct.
that?
No, they don't lean towards any party. They vote for candidates. They lean this way one election, they go the other way in the other election. That's one of the mistakes the parties make is the Democrats and Republicans do this all the time. They get the votes of independents, and then they say, oh, now these independents are with us. No, they're not. They're swinging wildly. They went for Obama. They went for Trump. They went for Biden and Harris. So the problem that we're facing, though, is that independent voters are regarded by the political industry, by the pollsters, as if they don't exist. When they poll independents, they say to them, oh, you say you're an independent, but do you lean Democrat or do you lean Republican? And voters are polite, and they say, well, I might, in this election, I'm leaning this way or that way.
It's the exact wrong question.
It takes them and turns them into nothing. And until we find a way to give legitimacy and acceptance to the fact that the largest group of voters are saying, I don't want to be on Team Blue and I don't want to be on Team Red, our political campaigns, our political culture is going to continue to be for the furious few.
And you're finding this end run, which I love. Which is, so what John's trying to do is he wants the primary system to be open because that's where it happens, all right? You can get a motivated minority and they will get their candidate in there because a lot of people don't vote in primaries. So you're saying let's make them open and then we'll have more choice and it'll be fair, but it's not easy to do.
Yes, and open is defined in the following way. Not just letting everybody vote in the current system, but getting the parties out of the business of running the primaries. The parties didn't create the primaries. The people created them 80 years ago.
And the parties aren't in the Constitution.
Right.
They are not a creature of our federal law. They're culture.
And they've convinced us all that, oh, these primaries belong to the parties. This is where we make our decisions about which candidates are going to go from round A to round B. Wrong.
Problem is, the primaries have beaten you like a naughty child.
What do you mean?
Because like in Florida, you got 57% of the vote, but you need 60.
Yes.
In New York, you are not allowed to vote if you're an independent. And they say you got to register as a member of a party.
Yeah,
I know that because every time one of my family members had to run, I had to register.
Yeah.
You have any chance of changing that in New York?
New York is going to be tough, I'll be honest. We're talking with some people, some business leaders, some philanthropists. There's discussion because the situation, I mean, there's twice as many independents as Republicans in New York City.
John.
So there's pressure building, but where we're making progress, Nevada, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, Alaska, we passed it in 2020. There is a growing coalition of business leaders, philanthropists, and grassroots independents that are saying, we can't just be free agents, we have to be change agents. We independents have to go change the actual rules of the political system.
I like that.
And that's happening.
I may take that. Not just free agents.
Change
you can have
agents.
The furious few. I want the free agents, change agents.
It's yours.
Deal. Now, here's the thing also. People hear independents and they think, oh, yeah, those are the guys that are storing all the cans of food underneath their houses in case something happens. You say, we don't understand who this bloc is. And we have a little bit of a breakdown of what kinds of people are in there. What is the level of diversity?
I mean, it's America. It's as diverse as this country. I mean, 45, 50% of Latinos are independent. 30% of African Americans under the age of 30 are independent. Millennials, 50% plus. The new generation, they look at the parties the way they look at Blockbuster Video, like just something that has no relevance to the modern life.
How do you get them? What do they want? How are they different than the rank and file?
Independence?
Yes.
They want honesty. They want solutions instead of partisanship. They want politicians to work together. They want people, they don't want the mushy middle. That is a total misconception about independents, that they're somehow all, some of them are, but they're all somehow in between the Democrats and Republicans. No, they have strong beliefs. Some are liberal, some are conservative, but they want a different political culture. They want something other than this endless political violence that takes place between the two parties, which is just escalating.
Hey, thank you for watching. please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.